Nobody said it's going to be easy. Nobody said it's going to be hard. But at the same time, nobody promised you anything in this lifetime. You have to work for yourself. You need to build this dream life yourself. Nobody owes you anything. Not even your father, not even your family. Not everyone around you owes anything. Not even successful people, not even our government owes you anything. You are on your own. You have to build this dream on your own. And I've seen so many people have this thing called spirit of entitlement, whereby they believe that the next person owes them a great life. And it doesn't happen that way, bro. And I've seen so many people trying to do something, having high expectations of what the next person could possibly do. And it doesn't happen that way. You have to work for yourself. You need to start getting things for yourself. Stop having to expect what can be expected. If you'd come to me and say, I need 1, 2, 3, I will try to find what have you done to show that you actually deserve what you say you actually want. But some other times we just demand things without even knowing where they are coming from or how they have got them. For instance, money. Let's take money as a resource. You need money to start a business. But why do you feel entitled that the next person owes you some funds to fund your business? Why do you actually convince yourself that the next person owes you some form of support? And I don't even understand people who actually get mad when people don't normally support their business or whatever they are doing. It's not in their role. They are not the ones who told you to start that business. They're not the ones that told you to start working out. So why do you expect support from the people who did not plan whatever you are trying to grow in your life? Stop having this thing of spirit of entitlement, because it is killing you. It is affecting most areas of your life because you are still stuck because you believe that someone out there owes you something. There is a guy who came to me back then we had a closer relationship. We've worked together in some other project that failed, and it failed because of that person, because that person was nagging. That person was just negative, and I actually regretted later in my life why I even associated myself with that person. But I believe that was what I had to go through, which came with lessons that I had to learn just by working with people like him. And I've learned a lot working with people like him. And I don't even blame him for even working with me. What I'm grateful of is at least I learned so many things working with that person. And I'm grateful that they came into my life because they also learned so many things working with me. But that's not the main point that I'm trying to deliver to you using that example. It's just an illustration of what an entitled person feels like, because they feel like the government is owing us some money, is owing us some funds. Hey, government this, government that. But the truth of the matter is that we need to take responsibility of our own actions. You could be working at a 9 to 5, but you chose to start a business. So why do you still blame the next person for not supporting you? That's some bullshit, bro. Let's stand on our ground. Let's stand on ourselves for ourselves, because nobody owes us or even promised us what we think we actually deserve. We need to start working on ourselves for our own selves, for our own good. These empires that we have dedicated all our entire lives trying to build, it is for our own good. It won't serve the government, but it will serve us and also the people that we love. If you are that person who's actually entitled, you need to let go of the spirit of entitlement, because it is affecting you in most areas of your lives. In most area of your life, nobody owes you anything, not even money, not even from your parents, not even from anyone whom you know who's successful. You need to take the responsibility. You need to be accountable for your own actions. It's about time where we need to start working on ourselves, for our own benefit, for the benefit of those who depend on us, for the benefit of those who look up to us. Because if we don't do that, we end up disappointing and also sabotaging the people that actually believe in us. Because if we don't do what we need to be doing, we sabotage them in whichever ways where you can try to explain it. We are sabotaging them. Not only them, we're also sabotaging our ideas, because we are the ones who came up with those ideas that we were trying to implement and also failed. And we blame others for our own actions. We blame others for our own mistakes. Meanwhile, we are the very same people that said, I'm going to work on this kind of a business, I'm going to work on this, I'm going to work on that, and no one pushed you to do that. No one pushed you to take that road. You are the one who actually chose the path that feels like a burden to you. You chose the path that feels like a struggle for you. You're supposed to struggle. Yes, it is part of that dream that you're trying to build. Having to struggle, bro, it is part of what you're actually trying to build. If you don't want to struggle, just quit. It's very simple. Don't have to be forced. Don't have to force people to actually believe in you. Just quit. Try something else. Maybe try dancing. Maybe try music. Who knows? You might succeed. But the message that I was trying to deliver to you with my point is that do not feel entitled from the government. Any successful person doesn't owe you anything. You are on your own. You need to believe in yourself. As much as believing in yourself, it is very crucial when you're still starting up. You need to have a driving force that is not actually stems or even comes from motivation, or that is not driven by motivation but is driven by inspiration, but is driven by impact. Because if you are going to start something because you're motivated, you are going to fail, because you won't be motivated in each and every day of your life. There are days that are going to come where you won't be motivated, but instead you need to seek discipline. Discipline is what will allow you to actually go through all those ups and downs and come out as a winner. Discipline is that one thing that is going to propel you in such a way that whatever comes your way or whatever happens to you doesn't affect you mentally and also physically. Discipline should be the driving force of whatever you're doing. It should be driven by discipline, not by fear, not by motivation or even inspiration. It is good sometimes to be inspired and also be motivated to do something, but that doesn't I don't see that in the long term or even in the long run. Discipline should be a driving force starting from today. Once you start working towards something, discipline must be implemented in all aspects of your life. Be disciplined in your relationships, be disciplined in your business, be disciplined in whatever career that you decide to embark on. Those are some of the things that I wanted to delve into on today's video. I'm not sure if you did happen to find value, but if you did, please let me know in the comment section on what value have you picked out in this video. Also guys, for more life-changing information, there is an upcoming book by Duncan Mnisi, which is titled To the Leader in You, which is there to inspire future leaders, people who aspire to become leaders in different aspects of their lives, in different areas of their lives. So I will leave the link to the book on the description box. On that note, if you are new to this YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and also press the notification bell so whenever I get to upload, you will be the first one to be notified. On that note, I'll see you guys on our next YouTube video. This is your boy Duncan Mnisi. I will see you guys on the next one. Do not forget to subscribe.